Lewis Ferguson sees his perfect penalty record continue for Aberdeen. Scott Brown sees Ryan Kent off the pitch after a red card. And Rangers see their 6-point gap at the top of the table cut down to 4, guys. It's finished Aberdeen 1, Rangers 1. And you're here with Fog Football as we bring you the Scottish Premiership Aberdeen versus Rangers match review. Now, obviously, Aberdeen Rangers considered a big derby game, even though geographically, it's not really a derby. I mean, in Scotland, it's hard to get further away. It's a massive 3-4 hour drive. It's a drive you don't want to make. But nonetheless, there is a rivalry here. This is a big game. This is one of the biggest games in Scottish football. And it's normally a good game, but tonight, didn't really feel that. I mean, it's not the worst Aberdeen Rangers game I've ever seen, but at the same time, it wasn't great. And Rangers never really turned up. I feel like Aberdeen were the better team, but again, at the same time, I don't think Aberdeen really done enough where they can feel annoyed too much about the result. I mean, yeah, they were the better team, but in terms of chances, they really didn't create that much. Everything was like a half chance. Never really created that many clear-cut chances. And you could even make an argument that Rangers actually created the better chances than Aberdeen, even though Aberdeen had much more shots on goal and stuff like that. So, for Aberdeen, started out pretty well, putting pressure on Rangers, getting forward. It was a lively start in the opening 10 minutes. Big controversial moment. Ball played over the top by Lewis Ferguson. I'm not too sure. I think it may have been to Ryan Hedges. Ryan Hedges brings it down. He's attempting to bring it down. There's a shitload of time, though. The ball's in the air, and I'm thinking, Alan McGregor's going to come and get this. Alan McGregor's going to come and get this. He's going to come and get this. He's not there yet, but it's probably because he's about 60 years old, so he's just slow these days. He's going to come and get it. But no, Alan McGregor decided not to come and get the ball until it was too late. And then he decided to come and get the ball. I believe it was Hedges. Flicks it over Alan McGregor, just inside the box. Alan McGregor then clatters into Ryan Hedges. And to be fair, I mean, you could say it looked more like two players running into each other rather than the keeper wiping out the attacker. But, I mean, 100 times out of 100, when there's a collision between the keeper and the striker, and the striker's heading towards goal and the keeper's rushing out, 100 times out of 100, that is a penalty. So, there's contact in the box. McGregor's late. He doesn't touch the ball, and he touches Aberdeen man. Now, to me, this would have been a soft penalty, in my opinion. But my opinion means pretty much fuck all in football these days, because they've got their own sets of rules. You literally blow on a player these days and you get the penalty. So, I mean, I don't think it's necessarily a penalty, but based on the decisions I've seen teams get, this is 100% a penalty. 100%. And did Aberdeen get it? No, they didn't. They claimed for it, they wanted it, the fans were pissed off, Stephen Glass wasn't too happy. But they didn't get it, and I just don't know how, because I honestly feel like if it was up the other end, I feel like if Joe Lewis is taking out Morelos like this, I think the referee gives a penalty 100%. I think he's pointing to the penalty spot with an erect penis within record time. That's how turned on he would get at the opportunity to give Rangers a penalty, and he didn't give it to Aberdeen. So, I mean, it is what it is, and to add the double whammy, Rangers go up and pretty much score straight away. Terrible from Joe Lewis and McCrory. Both of them kind of left it for each other, and Hadji was there for the easiest finish that you can get. And that was pretty much it, guys, for the first half. Not a lot fucking happened here. Not a lot happened. Get into the second half. Aberdeen, again, started kind of lively, but nothing, no real opportunities created until they did get a penalty of their own. Now, I can't comment on this. I've heard it hit Morelos' arm, but I didn't see it, so I don't know if it was a penalty. I don't know if it wasn't a penalty. But I was surprised. I just didn't expect Aberdeen to get one. They got one. Lewis Ferguson has not missed from the penalty spot in open play in 90 minutes, and he didn't miss tonight. He scored it, but questions whether this penalty should have stood, because the ball was rolling off the spot. Now, I don't think you can have complaints in the fact that the ball rolling off the spot hampered Alan McGregor. If anything, it would have more than likely hampered the striker, considering the fact that the ball was actually rolling away from goal. But regardless of whether that made the penalty harder to score, by the law, it really should have been retaken, but it wasn't. and Aberdeen's goal stood. It was 1-1. Again, Aberdeen were getting forward more than Rangers, but weren't creating anything with real, intent. And then Rangers have a really good chance. Morelos hits a half volley in mid-air. I mean, it was a lovely strike from Morelos. He didn't smash it. It was more like placement. The technique of this was fantastic into the top-hand corner, but Joe Lewis was equal to it, made a great save, denied Rangers the goal. And then, obviously, we get a wee tussle between Kent and Brown. Kent attempts to make a tackle or make a block while Scott Brown's clearing the ball. Scott Brown clears the ball. Kent's a bit late, but again, there's not much in it, to be fair. There's contact, but I mean, there's really not much in it. But Kent's on a yellow card. Referee decides to give him a second yellow. I didn't think it was a sending off, to be fair. And I know Rangers fans are going to think I hate their team in this, and I'm biased against them, but I'm not. I'm being honest. I don't think this was for me, this wasn't a sending off. But they got sent off. Scott Brown waved them down half the pitch. Then Scott Brown tries to fucking be pals. He tries to befriend Tavernier, and Tavernier is having none of it, and Tavernier just throws him off. And it was stupid because Ryan Kent, again, he picked up a stupid first yellow card when he pushed, was it Johnny Hayes? So did not need to get that yellow card. And then obviously this second yellow. And I think it's a lot easier to get a second yellow than it is to get a first one, because I think the referees, as soon as you're on a yellow, they're looking for an opportunity to send you off. I think they think maybe perhaps you should, know better when you're on a yellow card, but Kent obviously didn't know better, and he got sent off. Aberdeen again, I mean, they came forward, they were hitting crosses into the box, they were winning corners, but they really didn't create anything clear-cut that you can say, well, they should have scored that. Had a couple of shots for long range, none of them were any good. I actually can't recall an Al McGregor save. I mean, we can sit here and say that Aberdeen, had more chances and were the better team, but I mean, I recall more Joe Lewis making that save for Morelos. That was a lot more than anything Al McGregor had to do. Lewis Ferguson did have a chance, but a lovely ball whipped into the box for Ramirez with about 4 minutes to go. But Ferguson, with a poor first touch, kind of lost any opportunity that he had. He ended up getting a corner out of it, nothing came. Sakala came on for Rangers. I mean, he looked at times like he could be threatening with his pace, but it never really amounted to much. Morelos got played through with about 10 minutes to go, but he was offside, or else he probably would have put the ball in the back of the net. Cedric Itten came on, never really got into the game, never really did anything, and Aberdeen finished after the game just, getting the ball forward, but then pretty much hee-haw with it, and it ended Aberdeen 1, Rangers 1. Aberdeen unbeaten against Rangers this season, so there you go. Giovanni's Broncos' winning record, 100% winning record, comes to an end here tonight as well. But overall, guys, it wasn't that great. It wasn't a great game, to be fair. And I'm a wee bit disappointed. Anyway, that means at the top of the table now, Rangers' lead is cut down to 4 points after obviously dropping 2 tonight and Celtic beating Hibernian last night. So, gap back down to 4. And it'll be interesting. Who will be the next team to drop points? You feel like if Celtic drop points, then Rangers can get the gap back up to 6 points and it's comfortable. But if Rangers are the next team to drop points, then the title race is well and truly on. I think at the moment with a 4-point buffer, I mean, obviously Rangers are in control and they are favourites. But if Rangers drop points again before Celtic drop points, then there is going to be a massive title fight on each other's hands. And I'm looking at the fixture list, and there is some tough games coming up. I think Rangers play Hearts soon, Celtic play Hearts soon. I think Celtic play Aberdeen soon as well. So, I mean, there is some big games coming up here, and it will be interesting to see which will be the next Old Firm team to drop points. But anyway, guys, that is your match review. Tired as fuck watching it. So that probably made the game just feel a lot shitter as well than it actually was. But overall, I mean, it was an alright night of football, but it's certainly not one that's going to live long in the memory banks. And that's it, guys. It's finished. Aberdeen 1, Rangers 1. Leave your thoughts down below. I'm not impressed by Rangers tonight. And Aberdeen, I mean, yeah, they looked lively, but I mean, the end product, there was nothing. There was pretty much nothing there. So, I mean, yeah, they looked good. They gave it a go, but You know, fuck. I mean, Rangers still had the better chances, so it is what it is, guys. It's finished. Aberdeen 1, Rangers 1. That's your match review, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below. If you didn't like it, then I don't know what to tell you, man. Go fuck yourself. That is it from me. Till next time. If you want the biased Rangers fan review, then wait till the other guy comes on and makes his vid. But until next time, been Son of Scotland 90 on Fog Vippa. Now I need to go and do another review. Yes, I watched about 4 games tonight on different screens because I'm a football fan, damn it. Aye, anyway, that's it, guys. Till next time. Peace.